Hello there! And welcome back to another video! This week we're doing a very special video. It's very special because it's the first video of its kind on my channel. And it's an unboxing video! I did not anticipate that this would arrive right after I've gotten back from my trip to Japan. Which, by the way, I'm back from Japan. But so, this is so exciting because I bought this as soon as the link went live. This is Jazza's Jazzy Art Box, made in collaboration with Smart Art, and there's a bunch of art supplies in here. And yeah, we're just going to be opening it up and maybe drawing a picture with it. We'll see. And yeah, that's basically today's plan. So to start off, I'm just going to get the tape off this bit down here. I don't really intend to, because I've obviously researched or been watching the channel, so I know what's coming. I don't really intend to cut out the top of the box to make the mask, even though that is sort of targeted towards people like me because I don't really show my face on camera. But so excited. So this is the Jazza face that I'm not going to be cutting out because I want to preserve the box. And then it says, put my face on your face, have fun making some art and take a picture. Use the hashtag Jazzy Art Box so I can see it. Camera shy, no problem, wear my face instead. I'm going to be sharing everything I make with this, but I'm just not going to include my face. So starting off, opening this up, we have a little menu thing. It says, thank you for getting the art box, and there's what's in the box. We have his little bookmark, and then I get a coupon code. Alright, that's awesome. And then here's the print. I really like the illustration. It's so weird to be holding it. Alright, for the art supplies we have some fine liners, a Uniball Signo white gel pen, blue kohl erase Prismacolor, this Tombow water base 2-point brush, and then bullet nib, a mechanical pencil that comes with some lead. Alright, this is actually really comfortable. In 0.5 millimeters, another Tombow brush pen, the exclusive limited editions with Jazza on the box Spectrum Noir markers. I'm super excited to try these. Some Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils. I usually swear by Prismacolors, so I'm quite excited to get a try on these. Some Expressit blending card. I'm also really excited to try these. A little Faber-Castell eraser. The little pencil case. And then a sketchbook. I don't plan on breaking out the sketchbook just yet because I just started a new sketchbook, but I do want to try out the Expressit blending card. And then we've got the bubble wrap and this tissue paper. So let me just get all this organized to get doing some swatches and a drawing. Right, so I've got everything kind of unwrapped and unboxed and all that kind of stuff. And then here's the sketchbook I'm going to be doing some testing and swatching in. This kohl erase pencil is blue, it's brand new, and I'm going to be doing a bit of cheating because I already got a kohl erase in blue that's already started, and oh boy, I didn't even realize how much of this I've already used. But sorry, I'm just going to use the one I already have and then keep this one for when this one runs out. And yeah, I guess let's just label. So first couple swatches, illustrating, sketching supplies, inking and all that, and then I'll get to the colours at the bottom because it's the fun part. So mechanical pencil, there's a bunch of these different fine liners, and I haven't tried this brown before, so I'm really excited. I did watch one video that said that they do smudge a little bit with the markers, especially colour markers, but not too much. So it depends on what I'm going to decide to sketch, on whether I want to line after a colour. I really like this brush. So my first impressions of these fine liners is I think I can see and feel the size different a lot more notably than I can with Staedtler or Micron fine liners, and I think I really like that. And this brush I definitely like better than the Micron brush, just because it's longer and I feel like it seems sturdier, it won't get frayed as quickly. And we've got this Tombow dual tip, so bullet. So this brush I feel is firmer. Like you can still get line weight variations, but like it doesn't like have as much give to it, so it's not as bendy. So I feel like it's more predictable. Alright, I'm actually gonna leave just a mark of black there so I can test the white Signo. I haven't had the best luck with Signo white pens, but this one it looks different from the ones I already have. Yeah, it looks really different. Wait, let me grab one of the ones I've had before. So this is the Uniball Signo I've had until now, and I haven't had the best luck with it, but it looks really different from the one in Jazza's Jazzy Art Box. So here's hoping that this one serves me better. Alright, so it lays down really well, but it still has the same problem that I had with this one where it goes transparent after it dries. And it's a bit thicker. But I think I like it. I think I'd use it, yeah. And then the last illustrating supply is this Tombow brush pen that's like really, really thin. Oh yeah, I like this. It does have a lot more line weight variation than the fine liners, but it's also fairly stiff and predictable, which I also enjoy because it makes it like really easy to use. So yeah, all in all, real grade A sketching supplies. And now let's get to swatching these. Right, swatch two colors. First impression is they're not as waxy as Prismacolors. They're a little bit more chalky, but they're still like really predictable, and it's like a firmer tip. I don't feel like it would go as like dark, but it also doesn't leave like a shiny little impression, and I can rub it with my finger and it doesn't smudge as much as a Prismacolor. So it's definitely something different, but they do feel very like premium quality. I really like this green. Right, so I do like them. I like that they're chalkier, I like that they're not as smudgy. I do feel like they don't go as dark as the Prismacolors, like even this black, like I can layer it. Actually, that layers fairly well. Okay, never mind, I take it back. They layer so well, oh my god. Okay, wait, let's do an experiment over here. Let's try to make an orange. I know it comes with an orange, but let's try and make an orange just for the sake of the experiment. So I got red. Like it's working, it's like slowly blending, but I feel like it's really working. Yeah. Well, I want to do one last experiment before I swatch the markers and then get doing like an actual like illustration. But I want to see just like a quick. Okay, so say this is a head of hair, and we're gonna do brown hair. I'm gonna use these 4 colors. Alright, after this short experiment, I have some conclusions. First conclusion is that these colour pencils are really good for layering and building. Second conclusion is, if you want to work with this and create something like super refined and finalised, you're going to have to dedicate at least a bit of time to it, more time than I'm used to working with colour pencils because they're so gentle and buildable. But I think that they give you such a level of control that they're like really worth it. I don't know, I really like this. I'm really happy with it. Now, time for the markers, and I'm really excited for these. So when Jazza first reviewed these Spectrum Noir markers, he had a problem with the brush nib where it would get like frayed, where like he couldn't really get as precise of a like thing as he could with like Copics. And I've encountered that same exact problem, not with these, because I haven't tried these before, but with Artist Loft alcohol markers, I find that the brush nib ends up getting like frayed and like fuzzy, and then you don't get as precise of a tip with it. And so I was really excited when Jazza noticed that same thing happening in another set of markers, but then the company actually went and did something about it. So I'm really excited to see how these goes now since they've already gotten fixed. So I'm gonna go, alright, first swipe. Yep. I can definitely see it. It's not exactly like a Copic tip, but I can really see that they're not going to get frayed up like the artist loved, or how I assume like they did before. So that was Ice Grey 9. This is Ice Grey 4, which is really good because I use my Ice Greys a lot with my cool greys and Copics. And it's Ice Grey 1. I like that you can feather it out very well, and it also looks like it also can get like a nice even colour. I just need to learn how to put the lid on where it's meant to. So this is Amber, Apricot, Pale Tan, Grass, Ultramarine, Amethyst, Red. What creative name? I really like that it's like a pink undertoned red. And then the blender. So I want to do a couple tests with the blender because I feel like the blender is really what offers you the most flexibility. So first test I want to do, and this might ruin the blender, but I do this with Copics all the time. So I'm painting the tip of the blender with the red to try to get like a lighter red. And this paper is not marker paper, but that's blending out very well. Now, is it going to permanently stain the tip of the blender is the question, because in Copics the tips don't get permanently stained, they like rub out. So it takes more work to get the stain off, but the stain does come off. So yeah, if you used your blender with the red, you get this cute little pink colour. And I also wanted to try the same thing with the Pale Tan. This one's having a harder time. It's still working. I like it a lot more than when I tried to do this technique with the I think the Prismacolor alcohol markers, because when I tried this with the Prismacolor alcohol markers, it became like really streaky, but this blends out just fine, and I mean streaky on the same paper. I feel like they might even blend better than Copics on this paper. I really like the brushes. The blender works, the blending works, the ink works, the color selection, barring the lack of darker skin tone, works. So I guess all that's left is to make a little drawing. Well, I would call this illustration done. I really thoroughly enjoyed working with all these art supplies. They're stirring up all over the place. I love this colour from the Polychromos. It's called Magenta. I really like this magenta colour to do the line art around the face, especially because I used a blue core erase to sketch the drawing. It made like his skin tone not look as lively because it's got some blue undertones. So using the magenta to do the line art for it really allowed it to come to life. I used this Tombow dual brush to put a little black here, and it's really cool. The tip is still perfect condition even though it was a bit rough with it. The markers work great with the paper, of course. I really like the tips. If you do work faster with them, they end up getting dry strokes, like you can see here a bit, and that's like, you know, to be expected. Like, you need to have time for the ink to refill the nib, but I just really enjoyed the markers. I think the way that they blend is as you can expect it. I think Copic does a better job with mixing colours to create things. I found that instead of kind of bleeding together and having like a transition zone between colours, it would just sort of fade away the dark colour with the light colour. That still creates a kind of blended look, but not necessarily the mid-tone between colours. It didn't kind of spread in the middle, if that makes any sense, but it's still like really good marker brand, and I would highly consider getting more colours of these just to have more stuff to play with. But yeah, this is my finished little illustration. You can still order these boxes up until July 31st, so there's a couple of weeks left, because even though Jazza sold out, there was enough interest where he said that he was going to do another run of the boxes. So you can still get the Jazza's Jazzy Art Box if you so wanted to. I would recommend it if you have the money for it, or if you have just someone in your life, whether it be a kid or someone who's just getting into drawing and then they colour. Like, if you're at the point where you're comfortable enough with like pencil sketches and you're looking to expand your artistic horizons, this box comes with everything that you're going to need for at least like 15 years, because I started my traditional art collection 15 years ago, and I do have art supplies, like some fine liner pens have gone dry, but like my original colour pencils, my original markers, my original white pen, like they're going over 10 years old and they still work perfect. So these art supplies are the kind that would last if you got them. So yeah, I would really recommend this box to anyone who feels like they would be at the position in their art to use them, or even if you already have art supplies in the categories, because I already got alcohol markers, I already got colour pencils, I already got ink pens, but I still got this anyway. Not to say that the art supply makes the artist, but I got these anyway because they're different and they're good quality. And yeah, I would just really, if you think you might like it, I do really suggest you go get the box, because it's the last chance you'll get. I'll leave a link in the description to it. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next week.